Jeff Koinange owes Kenyans and by extension residents of West Pokot an apology. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Kindly remember to subscribe and press the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll be notified. Jeff Koinange thrives on controversy. On his show JKLive on Citizen TV, he will invite an old trade unionist and ask him at his old age whether he is able to entertain a younger lady in bed. And that will cause an uproar on social media, and I think he's entertained everyone. But he needs to understand that the role of media is to educate, to inform, and to entertain. Yesterday night, he hosted Professor John Lonyangapuo from West Pokot County, where he treated him to a condescending attitude and a pin down and a dress down tone, where he kept repeating, your people are primitive, illiteracy level over 68%, cattle wrestlers, thieves, violence. In my opinion, we missed a rare opportunity to hear from a man who has been ranked as a high performer, a guy who has been seen on walking on foot, giving his people civic education, talking to people in the simplest language, trying to educate them even how money is being spent in the county. This show was poorly researched. Production team failed Jeff, and Jeff failed himself too. My advice the next time you're holding such a high profile guest, do basic research. Search basic information. Visit the county or the area of jurisdiction a week or at least 3 days before. Familiarize yourself with what happens. How is the county using the money that has been given from the treasury, and the money they are collecting as land rates, the money they collect from parking fees, the money how they're using, so that now when you come, you're informed, you have views from residents when they think of his leadership. You even are in touch with the local leadership. Apart from him alone, you'll get to hear of them saying the deputy governor, probably if he's there. I'm saying for a case, but for West Pokot, he was explained where he is. So whenever you invite such a high profile guest, it is not a fight. To my opinion, you want it for the good of the residents. So you want to expose it to the world. You want people who are out there to get to know, open it to the world, so that the world also opens to West Pokot or any other area where its leader is on show. For example, we missed a chance to know what are the investment incentives that the county could be giving. If it were not for his high sense of humor, it would have it would have been some sort of a confrontation. But he kept neutralizing your sentiments with a joke, like tutakuosha mdomo ukisema hiyo neno chafu nitaka kusema, like it. Now they would laugh, but deep inside you can see this man is hurting from the kind of description he's getting from Jeff about his people and his community. Jeff, we missed a chance to know what are the incentives that the governor can be giving to investments. You heard him say he can give land like the Gulana Kulalu to an investor who because he's tested the soil, they know what is fit where. For people who can farm there, then give money, employment to the people, and also the tax to the government in terms of the money to government in terms of taxes. We missed also to know what is the security situation on the ground for such an investor, because you don't want to put your 1 or 2 or 3 billion shillings in an investment, and then the angry youths or people destroy due to tribal clashes and all that. Though the governor took his time to explain to us that they even have schools on the border where they take 30% from Turkana, 30% from Baringo, and now the other 40% from the dominant Pokot, so that when these youths grow together, they will have a harmonious, peaceful coexistence, and they go back to their villages and preach peace. We also missed a chance to know what are the donor programs that are running, so that people, volunteers who want to volunteer their time and resources to uplift the lives of Wananchi, they come there and they assist in the smallest way they can. Kenyans and even foreigners, once you explain how they use and the resources that from donor programs and all that, so people can donate a few of their resources. What are the cultural resources, what are the cultural activities that can attract both domestic and foreign tours, so that now government makes money in terms of taxes and charging people to get into those cultural sites. What is his relationship with other elected leaders? What is his relationship also with the religious leaders? Because, for example, he explained about his adult literacy program. For me, I would, if it endorsed by my bishop or my imam or my sheikh, I will buy it more. What is the role of religious leaders in these programs that the county is running? What do other elected leaders think of him? How does he relate with MPs and MCAs? We don't know. You didn't ask him. You only concentrate on mulmulwas and some funny insect beetle, dung beetle that he was used to describe kijana fupi nono round. Uh, but 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 do we know the legislative achievement that the county assembly has done? How many bills the governor has put as assented into laws in the county government? How many even wards are in West Pokot? We didn't know. These are things that viewers want to know. How many sub-counties, like how many, we don't know. So that now it doesn't sort of show like it's a battle. It's not a battle. You want to open up so that people get to know his area of representation, where he governs, and the investments and opportunities, and even where the donors and volunteers like us. Also ask him what are the social amenities available, the schools. For example, if I'm here in Nairobi, I want to relocate for a job in West Pokot. What are the schools that... This is a marketing strategy when you get prime time for people to get to explain about the county. Ask him away, like how many, where can I get a place for my kids to go to school? Can I get the churches, like what are the dominant churches, all that? What are the employment opportunities, so that the people who are here in Nairobi and they stayed for long, they are unemployed, and their investment of not investment but employment opportunities, either at the county or at the businesses around the lobbying and all that. People can relocate to Nairobi. From Nairobi to West Pokot? What are the amenities? How are the infrastructure? What is the peace and conflict resolution mechanisms that have been put in place? When you take that approach now, people will feel reflected. And this is my prediction: if the research team and the production team at the Citizen TV, especially the JKLive, do not change their approach to such high profile views, so many people will be cowed down into coming and to be dressed down in such a condescending manner. They will not want to come and be disrespected. So what will happen in the end? He will keep recycling from old trade unionists who are sleeping with younger ladies that they don't know even how they're able to be with them in bed, to some recordings of leaders calling each other in an hotel room. uh, like all that, you keep recycling one breed of leaders and all other. The visionary leaders who demand respect will not be attracted to such shows. Moving forward, I hope the guys can he can improve on that. Otherwise, it's such a good show. We demand a repeat of the show with the professor himself once more. So he keeps into consideration the few points that Kenyans have seen Kenyans online thinking and expressing themselves. Thank you so much, guys, for taking your time to watch. God bless you, and kindly remember to subscribe.